All right, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a minute. All right, so I'm actually live, and I do want to show you some really cool stuff. Welcome back. As a matter of fact, let me shift this. This is my Empire Pro, and over here, I basically talk about digital marketing. Sometimes I talk about real estate. But I'm just sharing my journey as we go along here. I'm going to share some very fun stuff with you. With regards to my own personal marketing activities. All right. If you do watch this later, please do let me know. I don't know what's going on with this gadget right here. It's suddenly like everything just kind of crashed. This is interesting. Interesting. Something happened crazy to my phone, which is my camera. And I don't know what happened, and it's just rolling and rolling and rolling right now. But anyway, today I want to talk to you about how I got my first 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Not this channel. Okay, this channel has always had 3,000 subscribers. I have another channel entirely that just hit 3,000, and that's what I want to share with you. Some of the strategies that we use. Oh, sorry about that. All right, so I don't know what's going on. This phone is just crazy. All right, but yeah, we're here. Just in case you're looking for strategies and stuff like that, you can go to. I have a new book. Was about a little bit over 6 months old now. This book right here that I wrote. It's a full-blown book. This book right here. Let me make sure I'm on the right page. Yep, this book right here. It's called Digital Marketing Certified. Interesting. There's a problem with the iPhone that requires to be updated. No, cancel. No. Literally take out my stuff and turn it off. We don't want an update. No. Oh my God, what is going on? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's see here. This is completely disrupted what we're trying to do here. Okay, I think we might be able to get it back on now. Let's hope so. Okay, I think we're getting back on. Sorry for the distraction. So yeah, today we're talking about how I got my first 3,000, and no worries. I'm going to share some. I'm not just baiting you into showing you nothing today. I'm actually going to show you some really cool stuff that you can use on your own YouTube channel, in your own marketing. Okay. And, I don't know. I think WhatsApp may have been interrupting with my stuff here, which is not necessary. We don't need WhatsApp interrupting with our stuff. Let me see if I can quit this. All right, so you're hanging out with me live, so you should expect. Let me force quit on WhatsApp. There you go. And then that's probably what happened, because I downloaded WhatsApp on my laptop for the first time, my MacBook, and I think it was causing some issues. All right, let's see. There you go. I think we should be good now. Let's see. There you go. That way we can use a better camera. All right, perfect. So we can actually wait. Okay, there you go. So this is my Empire Pro. This is just our own personal marketing journey. I'll be sharing a lot of stuff with you. There's nothing to buy. The only thing is that if you require anything on my personal time outside of just the one I use to create content, then obviously I can't afford to give that away for free. All right, so let's see. I think we should be good now. There you go. Let's try that. No. Wait. Let's go back to settings. Camera. Oh, the camera needs to be on EcoCam. Audio needs to be in the right place where it was. There you go. All right. It's better. Okay, you can see the picture is much more better. All right, so let me share my screen so I can show you what we have going on here. This is the channel right here. It's called Man of Prestige, and basically I started this channel. I'm just going to take you through. Again, we just hit 3,000 subscribers. You can see right there. Okay, let me take this down so you can see it better. There you go. There you go. So you can see that screen better right there. All right, so we can see it's 3,044 right now. So as we hit milestones, not just on YouTube, a lot of our activities is in SEO, YouTube, SEO as in search engine optimization, YouTube marketing, which is video marketing, and conversion optimization. Okay, so I'll be sharing a lot of stuff around that with you. Everything we do here, they're AI driven, chat GPT, all of that. So as a matter of fact, let me go into chat GPT right now. All right, and what I want to do is I want to see what chat GPT comes up with in terms of how to get your first 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm logging in right now. If you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's an AI model that basically does a lot of work for you. Wait, am I able to log in? Sometimes it's too busy. Okay. All right, good. So we're able to log in right now. So I'm right here. You can see my screen easily. This is ChatGPT. I'm logging in. So I'm going to say how to get my first, okay? I'm not trying to share that with you. I'm just going to show you what I did, some of it that I did, and the ones that I didn't do that I could do better at, okay? But one thing you can understand about marketing and business in general, any endeavors in life in general, is that even if all you did is get 50% of it correctly, and you're focused and you're committed and you're consistent, then you're going to basically destroy, in terms of competition, 95% of the competition out there, right? How to get my first 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay. All right, so there we go. So it's already telling me what it thinks I need to do. You can see it right there. And I'm going to go through each one of them, and then I'll tell you which one I did and which one I did not do. But let me come back here and show you the results that we've gotten and in how much time. So this channel that I'm on right now, my Empire Pro, has gone through a lot of phases, okay? So in the last 28 days, you can see revenue $205. So that's not all the revenue. We do sell courses, we sell coaching program in the back end, and we make a lot more money than that. But that's just from YouTube and YouTube donations and super chat and stuff like that. But how did I do it? Let's first of all look at the analytics. If I go to analytics, how long ago did this take to get 3,000 subscribers? I'm hitting lifetime on analytics right now, okay? And if you do come back here later to watch this and you're watching the rebroadcast, please do show some love and hit if you want me to do more of this, hit the thumbnail, the thumbs up rather, the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, show it some love, okay? So this channel has been around since October 18, 2021 to July 12. Right, so let me go ahead and ask ChatGPT, how long is this? How long is this? It will tell us how long. The time span is approximately 1 year and 8 months, about 632 days. In about 632 days, we did 3,000. What is 632 divided by 3,044 subscribers? Is that correct? No, it's more like, it's more like the other way around. Divided by what is 3,000 subscribers divided by 632 days, right? so we can see what was the average we've been able to do. All right, it's about almost 5 subscribers per day. Let's just call that 5 subscribers per day. All right, so we could definitely do much more better than that, but I wanted to also be transparent and just show you the journey so far. So just doing about bringing in 5 subscribers all organically per day in the past 632 days. That's almost going on 2 years, not yet 2 years. It'll be 2 years on October 18, right? Today is July 13. We were able to get 3,000 subscribers. So a couple of things here that ChatGPT is suggesting I do. I want to go through them and I'll tell you which one I did, which one I didn't do. That way you can say, hey, maybe I can go a little bit faster than Ola and Man of Prestige if I take care of some of these other things on the checklist, right? Anyway, in that time period, we've done 269,000 views, about 46,000 hours of watch time, and again, no surprise here, 3,000 subscribers, and about direct revenue from YouTube itself, 1,816. Okay, now this is a big deal because there's no limit to this. There's a couple of things we need to do correctly, okay, in order to make sure that, let me make sure audio is still good. There's a couple of things we need to do correctly. All right. Audio is still good. In order to make sure that, let me make sure audio is still good. All right. Audio is still good. All right, so I pushed the mic a little closer to myself to make it clearer. All right, so I pushed the mic. All right, perfect. All right, so let's keep going. I'm enjoying this. If this is all I come here to do, I think we can push some serious values on this platform again. My Empire Pro, right? All right, so here we go. So about $1,800, okay, and in the last 48 hours, about 1,361 views. So there are people actively watching. And then also, if I click here in real time, in the last 60 minutes, we've had about 46 people viewing videos on here, right? All right, so those are the numbers right there, 3,000, So how did I do it, okay? In the last 630, how did I do it? A couple of things, okay? I had a few spikes here. You can see there's some viral moment. There was a viral moment here in February 2022. So we actually started in October 2021. The first thing I did was I consulted with one of my assistants. I said, listen, I want to create 100 videos. Okay, there's a guy on YouTube. Well, first of all, I always had another platform. So I'm bringing some knowledge to the table here, some experience to the table, right? We have lolaandola.com in that particular YouTube channel. And but that platform is for my wife and I, and it's more so conversation between my wife and I. It's better. And my wife has other stuff going on. She's busy. We partnered together to write the book, get my marriage back, but she's busy, and I had a lot more in me in terms of content, particularly for men, because then I stumbled into the red pill community because there was a viral moment that Kevin Samuels had, and then I stumbled into another platform called the Lapif Network, and it was just a lot of nonsense, gibberish, stupid stuff I was hearing. I'm like, damn, these ones, they don't know any better. So there's some value I could bring into that environment, into that particular niche. And I was like, there's a vacuum here. Everybody is talking out of their ass, literally. Okay. Yeah, everybody, including Kevin Samuels, a lot of times. I agree with a lot of stuff he said, but in terms of solution, it was blank, zero, nothing. It was all hold women accountable, and there were people taking it to another level, extremely toxic level, and I was like, I could bring some value into this arena. My value is not necessarily perfect, but another perspective at least. So that's when I decided I was going to do Man of Prestige. So it was a niche that I felt like there was a vacuum that I could come in, have a conversation about relationships, but particularly from a power standpoint. Okay, because a lot of people, it's just victim Olympics. Men are claiming to be the victim, women are claiming to be the victim. So it was a vacuum. The point here from a marketing standpoint is that there's a niche, okay? there was an opportunity, all right, to share some value, to bring some value. Hold on one second. Yep, I'm a little distracted, but I'm here. Okay, this is supposed to be a relaxed moment. So, and so we have opportunities here. So I want to share that with you because again, bottom line for whatever you do is that you need sales. Okay, you need people spending money. That's the bottom line. And in order to get sales, if you want to do it more sustainably over time and you want it to be consistent, you need to generate leads. Leads are people that are potentially interested in what you have to offer, right? In order to generate leads, you need traffic. And YouTube is one of the best ways to get traffic. Why? What is traffic? People. People, like first pillar, people. You need people, right? People, product, the medium. People, product, medium, right? Value. The product is value, right? People, value, audience is people, market is people, right? You need tons and tons of people, particularly people that are most likely going to be interested in what you have to sell. And but ultimately you want to sell, because when you sell, you're able to bring even better value to the table. When you charge money for what you do, you're incentivized to bring more value to the table. Okay, but you need medium, and YouTube is a fantastic medium. Facebook is a fantastic medium, and that's what this is about. So what does 3,000 subscribers means? Well, it means as you can see already, $1,100 in revenue in the last 632 days, right? How much is that per day? Let's see if we can come up with how much is that per day. Let me see what ChatGPT has to say. Divided by 632 days equals to, let's see. All right, we have about $2.87 per day. It's not a lot of money, right? It's not, right? But if you understand how exponential numbers work, and then if I told you that, listen, this is not the only way we monetize, right? We have courses, we have books, we have opportunities to make money in the back end and stuff like that. So something to pay attention to there. Okay, all right, so let me get back here. So these are the numbers. This is the first thing I did during this period, I just want you to see this period right here. During this first period, we did like 100 videos, and you can see for the first 3 days it was 0, and then eventually some traffic started to come in. So we started getting some traffic on January 25 to 2022. What happened exactly? I don't know what happened. It must have been some kind of, the algorithm started paying attention. Then it crashed, everything crashed. And then there was a viral moment on April 2022, right? So once I started jumping on, one of the other methods that we use is that I showed up to other platforms' panel, okay? So I became a panelist on some other platform where they're talking about the similar topics, right? So we had some viral moment, and then it went down, and it spiked, and then there was another flat moment for a while. Now this flat moment right here, if you look at these numbers, they were quite a lot more higher. So the base so if you look here, these numbers were 10, 26, 22, 25, right? And then it sparked off to like 400 in a day. These are views, right? And then it went back. But when it went back, it did not go back to 6, 7, 8, right? It went back down to a new baseline. They call it the baseline, right? So now you're seeing more double digits in the third. 34, 44, 64, right? So when you're looking at the graph like this over a long period, it's stretched out, so it doesn't seem that way, right? And then we had another viral moment in August 21. There is a good chance that it's because I showed up as a guest, as a panelist. I engaged in conversation with other people on other platforms, and then people come back to look for me, and that helps too. So that's the second method. First thing, I had enough videos, about 100 videos on dating tips for men. Okay, that is still up here somewhere. Let me see if I can show you what that looked like. Okay. I think I can. Let me see. Right, you can see here that most popular video is 12,000 views, talking about something not related. So you will have moments like that, right? Let's see. Okay, I can't see it here. Okay, so there's a playlist. If I go on the playlist, it's called Game 100, something like that. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if we can find it. Right. Okay, there you go. Game 100 for men. This was the first set of videos. If I view playlist, oh, let me show you this one right here. All right, if I view playlist, this was the 100 videos that we used. So what am I doing? You gotta have videos for people to watch. Okay, you have to have videos for YouTube to suggest for people that may watch one video, they want to binge watch. For example, I got an email, shout out to that person, who said, listen, somebody else introduced me, I've been binge watching your videos, right? They need to have something to watch, and these are all the videos, okay? And some of them have 8 views, 4 views, 6 views, right? You can see them. So not all of them will perform. Some of them perform well. This one, monogamous versus polygamous, has 56 views, right? But again, you want to give, the idea is to give YouTube something to work with. You got to create enough content, okay? And that was the first move. And then first I did that, and then second I started collaborating as a panelist, or just chiming in, leaving comments on similar conversations around what I want to create content around. Okay, so those are 2 tips right there. Okay, but let me make sure I put that on the screen so that we're on the same page here. All right. First tip is I'll just put that, I'll send that into the comments so I don't spam myself here. First tip: create 100 video tips, okay, for the niche. Okay, so I would actually take that back. Okay, the first thing is to identify a niche. Okay, that's actually the first thing. Okay, let me just put this, let me do this. Identify a niche. What is the topic or group of topics? Exactly what value are you, what marketplace are you trying to bring value into, right? So that may require market research. That's something that we covered. We have a whole chapter on market research in the book as well. Let me see. This is a book you need to read a few times, by the way. Yep, I think it's yeah, it's probably, so the first section is the pieces, the goal, the person, the value, right? So it's probably, the value is probably more about market research. Okay, so you need to kind of like know what you want to talk about. I personally prefer that, I've learned over time that it's better to stick to topics that you're passionate about. Passion doesn't mean passion will drive you, it just means you can show up every day. It's easier, it makes it easier to show up every day, right? So first tip is to identify the niche. Okay, right there, identify niche. Okay, and then the second tip is okay, we're talking about how to get your first 3,000 subscribers. Okay, then once you identify the niche, you can come up with topics in that same niche, and then you need to create 100 video tips for that niche. Okay, that's the second tip. All right, now the third tip, these are the things I did. Okay, the third tip is collaborate with other content creators. So I can tell you right now, I haven't done that enough. I haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg when it comes to that, right? So it took me 632 days to get to 3,000 subscribers, right? And for what I've heard, people value what I have to say in this topic. Most of the people in my audience that love what I have to say. I always knew that I brought something unique, not perfect, but unique to the table in conversations around men, relationship, and marriage, and particularly from a power standpoint. All right, so collaborate with other content creators. Okay, so that's the third tip. And I can tell you right now that, other people will say create good thumbnails. I have thumbnails, I do have thumbnails, And I mean, if you look over here, you can see that we have some consistency in our thumbnails. There's a theme around it. Somebody might say that's a tip, but I don't think that has much to do with my success. I think majority of what has to do with the success we've had so far, I think majority of it has to do with consistency, whatever that looks like, consistency, showing up every time. People know that you're going to show up, and people keep coming back because they find value, but more so because you show up more consistently. Okay, so if I go to, let me go back here. You can see that there's a theme around. Some people say, hey, make sure this, that, make sure, I try to cover all the rules on the about page, put a nice little thing here. But I've seen I've seen channels break all these rules and they take off, but usually it's because of some kind of consistency and good content. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to say the fourth tip is good content. Okay, it probably should be the first tip. Okay, so if you have good content, what does that mean? Well, good in whose eyes, right? You found your audience and you keep showing up consistently and you're bringing them values in the eyes of the beholder. They need to find what you're doing valuable, okay, that they can literally apply. So when I see people come and say, hey, my life has changed, my marriage has changed, my relationship, I look at things differently, right? So that makes a whole lot of difference, right? So the fourth tip would be good content. And then I'm going to go look at what ChatGPT says. Then we'll see if we're obeying it. Third tip, like I said earlier, is collaborate with other content creators. Okay, I missed that. I didn't show that on the screen. And then the fourth tip is good content. Okay, good and always improving content. It needs to demonstrate growth, in my opinion. But we're only 3,000 subscribers in, so I'm just telling you how I got here. That's all I'm showing you. Okay. All right, let me see if there's anything else that I can show you. But again, we try to obey the rules, but the other thing is analytics. Okay, numbers. Okay, you need to know the numbers. Okay, so YouTube has something they call the YouTube Studio right here that you're looking at, and they have the advanced mode, and I can definitely use it a lot, much more better. Okay, and particularly use the 28 days. This is the lifetime right now. The lifetime is showing me the videos with the best views. Okay, all right, so these are some of the videos. Like this one gave me my first viral moment. I talked about Duke Jackson. It's a short video. It was a video, it wasn't a live session. It was a video that I chopped off of a live session, uploaded it, and just woke up one day, had 12,000 views. Okay, why? I don't know. Well, one thing I knew was that it wasn't the topic I was interested in talking about. So it was quite tricky because a lot of the tips you get out there is like the video that's done very best. Make sure you're talking more about the same thing. I'm like, I don't want to talk about ADOS versus Africans, and I don't want to talk about that. So I essentially ignored it. I kept showing up, much less views, but I just kept showing up with what I wanted to talk about, right? And again, it's been 632 days when I'm doing this video right now, and I abandoned that video. That video has generated in that time period 9 cents. So you can see right there, it doesn't matter, but it got 99 subscribers. 99 of those subscribers came from that video. I'm sure those people have gotten to know me. Some of them have gotten to know me that's not what I wanted to talk about. I ignored some of their comments. Some of them were extremely hateful, not the subscribers, the ones that disagreed, and they just were looking for unnecessary boosts, and I wasn't interested. The second viral moment was probably did not really affect my channel. It was a viral moment on somebody else's platform. This was the lead attorney, but it didn't really help. So collaboration by itself is not good enough unless it's consistent and you keep doing it. But at one time, you drag somebody drag you. it's probably not what you're looking for, and your customers are not probably they're probably not in that audience. The customers that will pay you the big bucks, not the 1 cent for watching an ad, but the one that will pay you money. They're looking for a certain type of content, and oftentimes you might find that the videos that generate the most revenue is not the video with the highest number of views. Something to pay attention to. So I'm just saying, okay. So another viral moment was Auntie B of Obodo Oyinbo. She's my sister now, and we've gotten to know each other, and she liked what value I brought to her platform. She has about 90,000 subscribers, and she promoted our platform heavily over time because she said she's learned a lot from what we're doing here. So that is a plus. Okay, we can't discount that. So if you have some kind of value to bring to the table, again, that's why I gave the collaboration tips. I need to do more of it personally. Okay. So another one is this guy, we talked about. So we talk about trendy topics. So trendy topics is a big deal on this platform. So I'm going to make that another tip right now. So the fifth tip, right? The fifth tip is know your numbers, analytics, YouTube Studio. Okay. Which is what I was just doing when I discovered even more right now, right? So fifth tip is know your numbers. Okay. And then the sixth tip just skipped me right now. I was just talking about it. Let me see if I can remember. The sixth tip will be trendy topics. Okay. So recently I decided to do some more market research around what people are searching for in the search engines. We wanted to bring in more discovery from an organic standpoint, not trendy. So trendy topics represent discovery strategies, okay? But the seventh tip is what actually we just started right now. We did it the first time, which was the first 100 videos, right? That was the first 100 videos, right? So it was basically creating. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I won't make it a sixth tip, right? Because it covers number two. Second tip was creating 100 videos. Right now we're on another 100 series video called. We just did the second one. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. It's called the My 100 series, right? And if I go here, go to content. If I go to somebody just sent a message, say congratulations, Auntie B of Obodo Oyinbo TV sent me here. See, collaboration does work. I've only done one of it successfully that really helped this platform, and I need to do more of it. Okay, so if something works, you do more of it. That's a third tip right there. If something works, we do that in the know your numbers, right, in the analytics. But in terms of a little bit of an overall, collaboration is something that works, right? So if I go here, visibility, public, right? So you can see this video says my husband yells at me. It has 83 views. It's the second of its series, okay, of this particular series that I'm doing. And the first one was my wife yells at me. Why am I doing this video? This video has 79 views on them, right? But the idea with this video is not for instant watch. It's a video that I'm making that when people search for these terms, I want these videos to be discovered from the search engines. Okay, so it's another angle coming in. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna create a new podcast. So YouTube allows us to create new podcast. I'm gonna say create a new podcast. Oh yeah, a thumbnail is required. Okay, so here's what I do. I'll make it a playlist for now, and then we can my 100. I'm just gonna call it my 100. Okay, let's call it that, right? This is a series of 100 videos. I'm using ChatGPT in front of you right now, so you might see me talk about ChatGPT a lot as well. Okay, 100 videos that addresses 100 issues that couples, husbands, wives and romantic partners go through. Romantic partners go through and eventually leads to divorce for many. Okay, so I'm not gonna just use that like that. I'm gonna say Control plus C. I'm gonna have ChatGPT. I'm gonna say, please rewrite properly for my new podcast description. My new podcast, I'm going to call it My 100 description. So these videos are designed to be found or discovered on the search engines, both Google, other search engines like Yahoo, Bing, but also on YouTube. Not discovered because of their trendy topic. They're supposed to be their evergreen. Okay, so we have trendy and then we have evergreen discovery videos. Okay, so I'm actually make that a tip in a second. Please rewrite properly for my new podcast, My 100 description. Please rewrite the text below. All right, the better your prompt, the better the result you get. That's so ChatGPT does a little bit of work for you, but you still have to show up and do the work. Okay, so don't let anybody tell you that AI will take people's jobs away. It's only if you don't evolve. All right, so boom, let's see. Introducing, see, is writing it out. Introducing My 100, a captivating podcast series exploring a multitude of crucial topics encompassing the intricacies faced by couples, husbands, wives, and romantic partners. Dive deep into 100 thought-provoking episodes, each shedding light on the challenges and hurdles that can ultimately strain relationships, sometimes culminating in the unfortunate outcome of divorce. Join us as we navigate through these essential discussions, aiming to foster understanding and provide insights to help individuals navigate their own relationship journeys. Boom, I'm just going to take that. That was a product of my work. The product is based off of your prompt. Okay. All right. Oh, sorry. You guys probably didn't see that, but here you go. This is it. ChatGPT helped me write it right here. Let me show you. See? I put please rewrite this, and then it's written. And then it is written for me. All right. Okay, so, and then I'm going to paste that. Okay, so I just created so I'm actually going to select this two. Let me make sure I select the first of the series, which is this one. Take that out. This one. Then I select this video. I'm going to add it to the new My 100. It's called My 100 right there. So once I create a cover art for the podcast, so it's going to be a series. The podcast is discoverable, right? So we're also writing a blog post around it and all that kind of stuff. So, and it's scripted. Okay, the first one was 5 minutes. The second one was 15 minutes. I actually want to keep it to 5 to 10 minutes. So let's go back to the tips really quickly. Let me show you what we're dealing with. Okay. Sorry, I didn't make the screen bigger for you to see, but hopefully you're getting some value from this. 7th tip. Okay. So the 6th tip is I'm going to correct 6th tip. 6th tip is trendy discovery live sessions. This is what I used. Okay, trendy topic discovery live sessions. Okay, that's how I did it. So then we're able to get interactions and stuff like that. Okay, so that's the 6th tip. All right, the 7th tip is basically expanding on the 2nd tip, which is creating 100 video tips for the niche. This one right now is going to be evergreen. That means at any point in time, people could be searching for this topic. Okay, so evergreen topic videos. Okay. All right. So it could be once a week. These are videos that may not take off immediately, but eventually the search engines will find them. Okay. And then will also help your platform grow. Okay. So that's called create evergreen topic videos. So for example, I'm going to show you right now. I'm in Google. My husband yell at me. I don't think we're ranking yet. Yells at me. Right. The idea is to show up here, right? If I click on videos, let me see if we're anywhere around this here on this page. Not yet. Eventually we will be, right? Okay, so that's the new one. Actually, the first one was my wife yells at me. Let's see. So I don't see it here. Okay, but if I type in man of prestige, you will see that it's already indexed. So it's just a matter of time before it start ranking. See it right there. Okay. All right. Pardon me for a second. All right, sorry about that. So that's the seventh tip. Create evergreen topic videos. That's what I did. All right, so what I want to do right now, I think this is the evergreen topic videos is what we're in the middle of right now as we hit 3,000 subscribers. And what I will keep doing is that as we hit new milestones, I will come back and share some more tips on what we're doing and things like that, right? For now, what I want to do is I want to scroll back up here and see what ChatGPT said. Okay, ChatGPT is saying getting your first 3,000 subscribers on YouTube can be an exciting milestone in your journey as a content creator. Here are some steps you can take to increase your chances of gaining subscribers. All right, so it says define your niche. Determine the specific topic or theme you want to focus on in your YouTube channel. This will help you target a specific audience. All right, so we've been able to do that quite well. For example, this platform, we talk about relationships from a power standpoint. We also talk about social and emotional intelligence, including we also talk about seduction and attraction, right? Those are the things we cover. But particularly we talk about relationship from a power standpoint, right? I need people to slow down on playing the victim and then engage their power. That's what we cover. Okay, and we use trendy topics, breakup topics, divorce topics, trendy celebrity topics to get this message across board. So as part of the tips, you need trendy topics because they're popular in real time, and then also you need evergreen topics. Okay, so hopefully that helps. All right, number 2, create high quality content. I told you, good content, right? Invest time and effort into creating compelling and engaging videos. Make sure your content is well planned, well edited, and offers value to your viewers. Pay attention to video and audio quality as well. Okay, so I could definitely do better. Like for example, the camera I'm using right now is an iPhone camera. I could definitely do better. So, but again, you don't have to. The point is that you didn't have to buy expensive cameras to hit 3,000 subscribers, but we can definitely step our game up. Maybe that's the next step to get to 10,000, 100,000, 1 million subscribers, right? All right, number 3 is optimize your video titles and descriptions. Use relevant keywords in your video titles, description, and tags. The tags part, really, for the trendy topics, I didn't need to, right? We're using the tags for particularly the evergreen topics so that we can optimize those videos, particularly for those phrases that we're targeting, okay? While we're targeting those phrases, let me show you something. Let me show you, there's a spreadsheet here of all the topics we're covering in our evergreen, and you can see here we have work going on. There are 22,000 people searching for my wife yells at me. There's a method to our madness. My husband yells at me. We did market research to come up with these keywords. Trust and relationship, 3,000. And we're going to cover all of this, and we will adjust and pivot as time goes on. Okay? All right, let's get back to... Wait. Did you even see what I just showed you? No, you didn't. Oh my God. Let me show you what we were just talking about, right? Share this tab instead. There you go. There's 22,000 people searching for my wife yells at me My husband yells at me. It might be too tiny, but you get the gist. We have a method to what we're doing. Okay, there's a whole method to it. So we're actually going after particularly phrases, and we're pivoting and adjusting along the way. But this is a 100 series. When we finish it, we might rest a little bit. Another quarter, we'll pick up another one based off of the results we're getting from the ones we did. Whichever one is doing well, we double down on them. That's the journey. Okay, doubling down. If something is doing well, I'm going to put that tip here. We've done that well so far. Okay, if something is doing well, you double down on it. Does well, double down. Okay, and you might be like, well, I've covered that topic before in the past, I don't want to talk. No, you can cover that topic again. You probably have some new insights. If it's doing well, that means the numbers is saying they're doing well, and people will like an opportunity to get more content like it from you. And if you pay attention to that, then you will grow. Unless it's something, like I said earlier, that you don't want to talk about, then ultimately that wins. Okay, all right, so let's get back here. Number 4, eye-catching thumbnails. So they give these tips again. I think we have eye-catching thumbnails, but the problem with this tip is that we had eye-catching thumbnails within the first what was it? Let me show you. Within the first let's go to lifetime. Within the first imagine we were getting only 51, well, about 20 views per day at one point here. Well, for the first 3 months, we had eye-catching thumbnails, right? So it's probably more useful long term. I mean, actually in real time as well. But when you don't have numbers, it can be quite discouraging if you focus too much on this tip right here. Okay. So let me see. I did not show you what I was just talking about. I need to pay attention to that. Here you go. These are the numbers. In the first 3 months, it was crickets. Okay, and then things take off. Okay, so the what I'm trying to tell you is that consistency will always beat this tip right here, which is eye-catching thumbnails. Okay, but it's good to have eye-catching thumbnails. Okay, so let's listen to that. Number 5, promote your videos on social media. Yeah, we try to promote, but it's organic. Majority of the audience are coming from YouTube sharing. You need to create content for your existing audience. When they watch, YouTube suggest your audience, suggest more audience like them for your content. Okay, there's nothing wrong with sharing them on other platforms, but maybe that can bring in some more loyal. But it's a good tip. I'm just letting you know I didn't really do much of that. Like, for example, like right now as I'm recording this live, it's public and we have 0. So I wouldn't, just trust me on this. Focus on a long term, okay, consistency, and taking care of the audience. Okay, that's what I would do. Okay. All right, so let's get back here to the tips. Are we still on the tips? Yes, we are. Collaborate with other YouTubers. I said that. Okay, collaboration is key. Collaborating with other content creators in your niche can expose your channel to their audience, helping you gain more subscribers, right? Consider reaching out to fellow YouTubers so we're definitely working on that right now. Okay, this is something we're going to be working on. Number 7, engage with your audience. I do that well from the beginning because again, it's easier when it's topic that you love, right? That you love talking about, right? So respond to comments on your videos and engage with your viewers. Building a connection with your audience will encourage them to become subscribers and loyal followers. Number 8, consistent upload schedule. Okay, consistency. I said that earlier. Do I need to say it again? Consistency. Stick to a regular upload schedule. Okay, so I'll tell you this right now. In terms of regular upload schedule, it's something that we need to pay attention to. I need to pay a little bit more attention to it here, right? So I'm actually going to steal this, okay, and we're going to make it our night tip. Okay, we try our best, but I need to do more, right? So my numbers show me that my audience I want to show you in a second. So we use a tool called the TubeBuddy that tells us what time people come to watch our shows and our videos for the most part, right? Night tip. consistent upload schedule. Let me show you something really quickly. Let's share this tab. If I go under audience, this is probably the most important tab in all of YouTube Studio. Why? Because it tells you the behavior of your audience, and it's the audience that makes your channel, right? All right, so let's look at this, right? If I scroll down, there's a place here that tells that all this, once you have enough data, you start seeing all this purple. The very purple ones are the time. So it's telling me that somewhere between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. is the best time. You see, the thicker the color is, right? The deeper the color is, the darker the color is, the higher the chance. That's when people come to my channel. That's when I need to be doing videos. And recently I've done some videos at 11 p.m. and this is like, you know, let's see, here you go. So there you have it. So it's a, you know, it's a bad idea. So I probably won't be doing late night shows anymore because my audience, they don't want to see that. They want to see the best time for them. So TubeBuddy actually helps me put it out properly, right? For uploading videos is between 1 and 2 p.m. Somewhere between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. And for live streams, it's telling me more like 4 p.m. So I usually do 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. is fine. You can see that 5 p.m. is still very purple here across the board. So if I can't do it at 5 p.m., I might do a pre-recorded live session and just release it at that time, you know, because that's when people are watching. So that goes back to the tip, which is this tip right here, that consistent upload schedule, but sticking to a regular upload schedule. I can do better on that. Optimize your channel. Create an appealing and well-organized YouTube channel layout. We've done that. Again, when you do that, understand that the effect of it is much more long-term, and don't do that and expect to take off on the second day, okay? All right, number 10, cross-promote your videos, including end screens and annotations in your videos to promote other related content. We do that very, very well here, okay? And it says, remember, building a subscriber base takes time and dedication. There you go. Stay focused, keep experimenting with different types of content, and continuously analyze and learn from your audiences. So this will be probably I've run a lot of, this is my fourth channel that we got up to over 1,000 subscribers, okay? This is the first one that we're laser focused on getting to 1 million subscribers, okay? It's a journey, so it doesn't matter if I hit it or not. It's a journey, and I'm enjoying the journey as it goes, okay? But I understand the game. At least I know how to get you your first 3,000 subscribers, okay? Not only that, I have lessons, things that I've learned that I probably wouldn't do again, okay? I won't do them again, right? So I've learned a few things here and there that I can share with you. And also, if you want personal hands-on coaching around this, you have a business, you're trying to build your business, you're trying to take it to the next level and stuff like that, then in the link in the description, let me make sure it's there. In the link in the description, okay, so let me go ahead and put that in there. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Okay, it won't let me do that right now. So once we are done, okay, let me see if I can find it on the other. Oh, I think I know why. I'm in another channel now. Okay, so let's look at this. Videos. Okay, this video right here is what it is. So check out that video. This video has 12 views, and it was all scripted and everything done very well, you know, was all nice and done. All right, so if you look at that video right there, oh sorry, let me show you the video I'm talking about. This video right here, okay, this video right here has 12 views. Okay, hold on one second. All right, so you can see, let me take out the comments. That video has 12 views. It was scripted, everything, I don't know, but you know, we're just gonna have some good time sharing our journey here. That's all we're gonna do. But again, it's consistency. Okay, it's consistency. When you do start, it might feel like nothing is happening. It's something that's your test. It's time to be consistent. You need to take it to the next level. But anyway, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go in this video's description. If you want me to help you, because I've shown you real life example. This link right here is called myempirepro.com/book a session. Okay. What happens is that you book a session with me, and then we'll talk about what your plan is, and then help you come up with a strategy, and then we might decide to do business together. It's free. I think it's a free session. It's a free strategy session, and then we can take it from there, right there. Okay, but I'll leave it in the description once this session is over. It's myempirepro.com/book-a-session. You can book a session with me, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, but these are real results right there. 3,044, and you can see in real time. Go to analytics. In real time, 1,358 views in the last 48 hours. Still working on it. And in the last 60 minutes, 29 people have been viewing videos over here. There's particular strategy. See the thumbnail? It's particular strategies around what we do, right? And like that, right? So again, even this video here, which is an evergreen, we just started a new evergreen series that has 1 view in the last 60 minutes. Okay, and there's there's too many variables, right? So sometimes if you don't have the right guide, it might seem overwhelming. But if you have a guide, if you have accountability partner, you have a 12-month plan to execute, you would do much more better than I did. I have 3,000 subscribers in 632 days. You would do it a lot more faster because you'll be laser focused. You have a particular plan that you're following that we came up with together. Okay, does that make sense? And do me a favor, if you find value in this, okay, let's do this. The 10th tip. Okay, the 10th tip is to book a session. All right, let's end it like that. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please share. Let me know in the comment what I could have done better, questions you might have, anything like that. Let me know if you have any tip for me, because you might know better than me on this game, right? The only thing is I can teach you how I did mine, right? But maybe you know something that I don't know, right? Let me know in the comment below, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, thank you so much. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.